everyone, welcome to the in-office and at-home techniques for your round ligament pain during pregnancy. So if you're looking for the stretches that you can do at home, that's going to be later on in this video. We're going to start with what we do in the treatment to help our lovely pregnant women battle their round ligament pain. I am Dr. Cassidy. Dr. Mariah here is my lovely patient, and we're going to do some demo soft tissue work, all really gentle. Should feel really great for Miss Mariah. But let's go ahead and get into it. We love to use some biofreeze to get into some of the soft tissue work. That is because after that we like to tape. So tape won't stick if you use something like lotion, but if you're just doing some massage and some lengthening, lotion's totally cool. So I would use a little bit of biofreeze just directly on Mariah's belly, and I would massage essentially from her belly button to her hip flexor or her hip bone. So I would just put a nice gentle pressure, but a little bit of pressure, probably more than you would think, from belly button and then dragging that tissue down and out. Another thing that we will do in clinic is do a nice pressure release, finding where that ligament is holding its tension. Usually it's in the middle, and then holding with our thumb.
This is the spot where, like, if you get up too fast or maybe you sneeze really hard, you feel a little bit of a anyhow, it hasn't been awful by any means, but
starting to feel those things. Yes,
yeah.
From what women have told me, normal round ligament pain would be sharp, intermittent, not regular, comes on with certain movements, less than a cramping, won't feel like a contraction, won't be regular every few minutes. That would be something else. So that was, the simple version of that. Where you're going to tape is essentially where you were massaging. So you can tape out this way and stretch this tape up to lift. You can do the same do a lift towards the outside. You can do straight up. You can do both sides. You can do one side. You will not tape your belly wrong, more than likely, unless you're allergic to the tape. Then it will be itchy and you should take it off. But this tape will stay on for a few days. When it is on your belly, we actually just recommend using it for a day or a day and overnight, and then taking it off and swapping it out because your skin is more sensitive with that in pregnancy. If you have any questions about our home stuff, just drop it in the comments. But the at-home care and stretches that we're going to go through next is going to be a great ticket and tool for you to have to deal with that round ligament pain. Let's get into the stretches that you can do at home if you are struggling with round ligament pain. And if you are, I would encourage you to watch our longer video that is just a long form of all the stretches that we love to give women when they're battling round ligament pain during pregnancy. So we'll be sure to link that video here for you. But without further ado, let's get into how we stretch this lovely round ligament. It's very convenient to know where this ligament is in order to stretch it. So the round ligament attaches to your uterus down through your inguinal area, that hip bone area, and then connects down into your labia majora. So that helps your uterus from tipping backwards during pregnancy. We don't want the uterus to tip backwards. That's what's going to put pressure on your cervix and induce labor. But the pain that you're feeling is typically sharp. It is not cramping or anything similar to a contraction. It's usually sharp, intermittent, comes and goes irregularly. So nothing like a contraction. If you are experiencing contractions, that's an entirely different thing, and this is not the video for you. But using your exercise ball, you can get into each of your side body to really lengthen through your round ligament. To do that, you're going to keep your hips really high and you're going to sink your belly down towards the ground. Just work that exercise ball to wherever is comfortable before you take it side to side. So you can take it to the right side and dip down to the left, really letting that belly hang. If you want a little bit more, you can cross one hand over the other. And then we always say do both sides, but if you're crunched on time, do your side that's symptomatic. There is usually one side rather than pain on both sides. You can also do that very similar stretch, but using a chair if you're in a pinch or you don't have your exercise ball handy. The next one is going to be a nailing stretch. So you're going to get into a wide lunge position, so a little bit wider than a 90-90 with your legs. And you're gonna tuck that pelvis under, kind of like you're zippering it up before you lean forward. Keep those shoulders nice and stacked over your hips. We don't want any of this business. And then you can add some rotation. This one's gonna target a little bit more of your hip flexor, the one that attaches to your low back and your femur, that leg bone. To target more of that round ligament, you can do that same stretch, but you're gonna take the arm overhead and let your belly dip to this open side. So the leg that is up needs to be next to your base of support, your wall. That's for the balance factor, and so you can really dig in and lean into your open side. And then the last stretch I'm gonna go over with you is one that you can do laying down. It's always a great option. You can do it in bed, right? So just laying on your side comfortably, I am going to bend my top leg just slightly, and I am going to open up. I'm gonna use an arm to open, really creating space and length through my entire abdomen. You can massage here if that feels good. You can let the leg hang like this if that feels good. Use some biofreeze in that area. And maybe it's something like you're even using some kinesiology tape like we showed you that we do in clinic to really help with your round ligament pain. As always, we'd love if you would subscribe to our YouTube channel, leave any comments, suggestions, questions in the comments, and we will see you next time.